everybody, and welcome to My Brother, Me Advice show for the modern era. I'm your oldest brother, Justin McElroy.
I'm your middleest brother, Travis McElroy.
I'm your sweet baby brother, Griffin McElroy.
Exciting news, boys.
Oh, God.
They're finally doing it.
Yeah.
They're making a movie about Batman.
I have heard about this guy.
Yeah.
So he's like a cop, right? Do you know?
Here's the thing.
He wears a silly costume, and I can't make heads or tails of this fucking
He's
guy.
kind of an amateur detective, right?
Right,
Because
right.
he's not sanctioned by anyone. So he kind of is taking the law into his own hands. But here's the thing.
Now, I thought that's what the law was doing already.
It's
pretty
weird.
much.
Yes.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
confused. It's like confusing. To
Right.
me.
And add on to that, he dresses up as a whimsical character, I assume for merchandising reasons. Or
That's
maybe it's
crass. That's cynical, Travis.
it might just be copyright. I don't know. But they're making a movie about him. There's a guy asking some questions.
Like what?
And the Batman is trying
Can you give me an example of the questions you would ask a Batman?
well, he's just kind of like, who are you, Batman? And he's like, well, I can't tell you. That's the whole point. That's why I wear the mask. I
Hey,
can't
it's not
tell
fair
you.
that you don't use your real name.
I agree. You know, he's looking for Harvey Dent. He knows Harvey Dent's name.
He knows
You know
Harvey
what I
Dent's
mean?
name, but people aren't like, and what's your name? And he's never like John or whatever his name. I don't know that guy's name.
Yeah. I also, here's the other thing that is weird, and maybe I'm not understanding this. He doesn't use his real name, I guess, to protect those he loves, but he also doesn't seem to love anybody.
Huh,
So,
well,
like,
that's just call yourself John Richards or whatever. I don't know the man's. I don't know the man's name.
I don't know what
Do you
he's
think it would
protecting.
do you think that Batman would have the same weight if he were like, why don't you reveal your secret identity? And he actually had to say with a straight face, to protect my butler.
Yeah, right?
I don't want it.
I have a really nice house, and
He's wealthy.
I have a nice house and a cool butler, and I don't want either of them to get messed up.
So what's his thing? Has he got-
people will throw eggs at my house.
What's he got? Has he got like strong bones or like hover jets or?
He's got good brain.
Ah.
Yeah, he's got a real good brain, and he's got some cash on hand. He's
Don't
got
you-
a lot of liquid assets.
Don't you think that don't you think criminals would be like even more intimidated
Yeah.
if they knew that even if they beat the Batman up in a fight, he could still buy their grandma's house and knock it down?
Or at the very least, he probably has access to high-powered lawyers, you know? It's
Yeah.
like, the Joker beat up the Batman again, and now Batman is suing him.
Wait a minute.
Suing
Wait a
him,
minute.
and he's going to put him in jail for damages for his negligence.
Now, hold on. You're telling me this guy knows the Joker?
Oh, well,
the movie from the movie The Joker with Joaquin Phoenix?
they know each other in passing. They have a certain familiarity with one another. I wouldn't say they're intimate.
I'm reeled in, man. I'm all in.
Now I'm in. You remember in the Joker? Remember a couple times he met the little kid dressed up like a bat?
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't grow out of it like everybody in the movie says he's going to. He just
Okay.
sticks with it.
This
sticks
is a
with the whole
spin-off.
bit.
This is a spin-off.
Yes.
It's a spin-off of the Joker.
Maybe I don't know, spin-off, a sequel.
They're going to make a sequel to the Joker, right? It seems
right.
inevitable. They got to. It made $1 billion. Can I give you guys I'm going to give you guys a pitch.
Okay.
Kick.
Jokers.
Oh. Huh.
And yeah, and so he just makes other ones by biting them.
Uh-huh.
He finds common
fuck
criminals, bites them,
Cool.
turns them into jokers, creates an army of jokers.
Isn't this one of the games? I think this is a Batman Arkham game.
Still no Batman. No. There's no Batman. He just makes more and more jokers, and they get more and more powerful.
And then if they let me ask you a question, Justin.
Yeah.
And just to like punch it up a little bit and add a little bit of that Griffin's zest and spice to the pilots you're always whipping up, is if those jokers bite other people, do they then also become Jokers?
Yes, you're getting it. That's a little bit. You're getting into Act 3.
That's good.
I did want to reserve some of this for our pitch meetings, but yes, that is.
We could do and we maybe touch on a live wire right here, but it could have a little bit of coronavirus commentary.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Wait, this is good.
Hey, can we punch up a little? Can I punch up a little bit? Can I just do a little punch up?
Wait. I just want to stick with this coronavirus.
No, I'm going with it.
No, but I just want
I got popcorn.
the masks have big smiley faces on them.
Okay. What if the ending is that now he sees the evil he's created and he turns good to fight the other Jokers?
No.
So maybe he and Spider-Man team up and they fight Carnage together.
Can you stop saying dumb shit? What if the Joker turns into Batman?
Shit, that is good.
The Joker turns into Batman at the end of Jokers. And it's like, this is where I came from. I have to set right what once went wrong.
And then Alfred turns into Joker in the past.
Okay.
That's what's the hardest is Batman's got to stake Alfred.
Yeah. But it's a time loop thing. And it's a whole thing. And
but it
Jeff
turns out
Goldblum is like, you're selling it.
Turns out Alfred's biting people and turning them into butlers. Which is peculiar. Hey, hold on, let me just step out of the bit for a second. Who is Zack Snyder and why should I care so much about this man's cut? I will admit to not watching any of the DC superhero movies since I did see Man of Steel after drinking 2 mimosas and promptly fell asleep for 1.5 hours in a movie theater.
I fell asleep after drinking too much booze in Man of Steel too.
It's a fantastic experience, bad film, and from what I can tell, the rest of them have been quite bad too. So as I can tell, Zack Snyder is either the writer, director, maker of some of these films, and people really think he got the shaft on his cut, which I guess means the edit, or there's extra bonus scenes with Superman, but he's bad. I don't know, man.
I can explain it to you.
Please.
You know how everyone...
But do keep it short. I feel like a voice box for our audience, and I only barely give a shit about this.
Okay, I can explain it in like 30 seconds.
Okay.
You know how everyone walks out of every movie saying the problem with that movie was it was too short, and that's why it wasn't good? And I would like that movie more if it was like an hour and 20 minutes longer?
Yeah.
That's the Snyder cut. It's almost 3 hours long.
Fuck yeah, baby. That's what I want. Yes.
And they added in unfinished scenes that they spent $30 million to finish.
Okay. All right. Why didn't they finish on the first go-around, Zach? That seems like you fucked up, pal.
Yeah, the assumption with the Zack Snyder cut, and I can sort of boil it down for you.
Please.
The assumption being made by the fan base of the Snyder cut is that a man who has not made a good film since 2004's Dawn of the Dead did actually secretly make a good film.
Yes.
And Joss Whedon messed it up.
That Joss Whedon,
against all odds, inspirationally, had not managed to make a good film for 15 years, but did do it, and then it was taken away from him for being too good?
Is this right?
I understand it. The point is that Joss Whedon fucked it up real bad.
Fucked up the work of the director of the Legends of the Guardians, the Owls of Ga'Hoole.
Yes. Is that the visionary behind Sucker Punch would have nailed it, but instead, Joss Whedon... Zack Snyder had to step down because of, I believe, a death in the family. But then Joss Whedon came in and fucked it up real bad.
Right.
And so then Zack Snyder came back in and re-injected an hour and 20 minutes about into the movie, and now it's great.
Okay, all I needed was that Owls of Ga'Hoole. That was really the codex that unlocked this entire sort of mystery for me. So now I'm fully pumped, and I've got my digital reservation ready to go on my Roku. Should we do some questions?
I'd love that. This is an advice show.
Obviously.
There is a Snyder cut of this episode.
Yeah.
Which is a joke that would have been funnier 3 months ago.
Indeed.
And not a joke.